Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense trots out there to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
It's an option look. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third-down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
This just goes to show you, everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive? Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes the powerful. Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. LSU now operating in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Pass caught down at the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Howard. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The completion makes it second and short. Back to pass. It's Howard. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship.
This is the biggest. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here comes the point after attempt. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Caught quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Mbuka. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking to chuck it again. Football knocked loose in the backfield.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base. Maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Makes a quick grab. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Howard. A short completion of the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. you might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. And the running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Scanning the field. It's Howard. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. On the return, it's Anderson. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And looking for a big play here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase? Arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Play action here on first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To the air. It's Howard. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And that Bayou Bank. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Smith. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Henderson. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the run, it's Williams. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Send the back in motion. That's caught. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, LSU Tigers.